this is pretty awesome, considering third day here, and I am still finding good signals. Pretty easy. I'm not walking around all that much. And that is a match. The tongue and the chafe. Oh, look at that. Something big out here. I'll be right back. Well, hey everybody, welcome to another metal detecting Not Thursday in New Hampshire. So if you've been watching the last couple days, you've seen that I found a colonial cellar hole that had been completely untouched, not detected. So, the recap. Day one, I worked one side of where the house stood and did very well. Day two, came back, worked around the cellar hole and did very well again. So here we are, day three, and my approach and plan is to spread out from the cellar hole out into the living space and do a bit of orbiting, because those first 2 days I probably didn't come more than 15 feet out from where the house was around the cellar and found all that stuff. So I am eager to see what we find today. Alright, well, walking off the front side of the cellar hole, I'm about 50 feet out, so doesn't seem far, but I didn't go out here the other 2 days. Got my first signal. It's really weak. And I generally run my gain at 90. For those who are curious. There we go. First button for trip number 3. Probably about 6 inches down. So just your regular run-of-the-mill flat button. Shank gone. But awesome as always. And yet another weak one. Oh, cool. It is part of a crotal bell, but I don't believe it's part of the bell the other day, because this doesn't appear to be shiny tomback like the first one. I could be wrong, but that's what that is. Crotal bell action. Whatever this is under old rotted tree. Makes me think it's a bit bigger. Maybe it's another shoe buckle. That seems to be the theme here. Oh no, it's a big dandy button. Wow, and let me tell you, as you can see the way I pulled it away, it was pretty much under, you know, the fallen tree. And that is a match to the ones from the previous trips. And interestingly enough, like I pointed out the other day, right off the front side. So all dandies have been on this side. Makes you wonder at times. Was it an article of clothing that got discarded out here? I don't know. Just makes you wonder. But fantastic. Nice. Huh. Looks like a button. No shank. Maybe tomback? I don't know. Let me clean it up. We'll get a better look. Yeah, well, that's as clean as I can get it. It's like a tomback button. No shank at all. Like, I mean, it's smooth as can be. If before I put this video together it turns out to be something else, I'll let you know. 68 to 72. A little bit of sheet metal. Look at the size. So, falls into that buttony realm. I have no idea what that was. But there was a button in the hole. Something big out here. I'll be right back. I don't know. I won't know until I edit this if the camera caught the sound, because I wasn't paying attention because I was digging. It sounded like it was behind me. It was big and loud, so I just sat for 10 minutes to see if anything else moved. Clean my button. So it's a convex style with shank, and pretty awesome. Even with the sheet metal in the ground, it just isolated this, the machine that is, so. Alright, well, let's keep swinging and keep our ears open. So this is an interesting thought. Just see what happens. Right over there is where I dug a chunk of that crotal bell the other day. Oh, no, it's a pewter button. Very fragile. And I'm not even going to bother to rub that. Looks like there was design on it. But as you can see, it's dissolving, so that goes right into the tin. Third day here, and I am still finding good signals. Pretty easy. I'm not walking around all that much. That to me looks like a collar for a knife or something. That's kind of cool. That time I saw the branches come down. Very little button. So what I'm doing is, as I circle, I'm getting in close to these trees, because if I passed through before, I didn't, because it was just so easy. But now I can nitpick a little bit today. All right. Big and loud on the front side. Oh, wow. That is pretty awesome. It's the bottom of some type of vessel, pot. Definitely a keeper. Very, very cool. Well, we are in the dandy zone. No. Oh, very cool. Bam. Shoe buckle innards. It's the tongue and the chafe. Oh, look at that. Still moving. One pin intact. How beautiful is that? Very. Honestly, for a third trip, I didn't expect to hear this much. You guys have seen me do second trips, like a couple weeks ago. And I really didn't find too much more. Found some things, but this is great. Another shoe buckle part. Beautiful. And everything is 1700s out here. Well, I've circled my way out. I'm only 100 feet out from the cellar hole. And you can see in the land it just drops off. This guy is on a bulb. But out here, that is the first sign of stone wall I have seen, and there's actually not much to it. Actually. And that's it. And it's almost the stereotypical early settler site. I've gone all around. There's no barn, barely any stacked rocks, can't find a well, and not much land clearing. But judging by looking at it, he probably got lucky with this spot and didn't have to actually clear much. I mean, there's still big rocks and stuff. But again, I don't think he was farming, because there's nothing really improved upon, just cleared out of the living space. Like I said, I'm only 100 feet in front of the house. That's not far. And as I've swung out here, nothing. Just quiet. The infamous 53. Another little button. So, pretty good. No shank, but pretty good. Well, let's see what this is hiding in the iron. So you can hear we got all kinds of stuff going on. Does seem to be something there. Could be grabbing a nail just the right way, or I'm actually isolating something. That's the first piece of pottery I've found, incidentally. A little piece. Huh. That's the pottery. Whoops. Machine don't even hear it. So another little button. Got a bunch of shards out of there. Shards and shards. Alright, well here's a real chirpy one. Let's make that our last. Nice. Okay. Piece of crotal bell. And that's where the other piece was the other day. And the other one was behind me. So maybe, yeah, this is the same as the first bell, because it's shining right up. So cool. So there we go. There's our last target for the dig today. Let's take a look at everything. Okay, so our vessel bottom, chunk of crotal bell, our tomback that's got no shank or anything, shoe buckle innard, other shoe buckle innard, collar for a knife or something, dandy, large pewter, convex, 1, 2, 3, 4 small buttons, and other piece of crotal bell. So I would say that was a great hunt. Once again, third trip, wow. So my plan is, because I did not go slow and low, I didn't give it the, picking routine, I'm gonna save that for another day. Next video, what I wanna do is I wanna take advantage of the drought situation and push out further. Because believe it or not, 3 days ago when I found this, I was heading out there. Figured I'd tell you towards the end of these digs. This, when I said it was a gift of a site, I really meant it. I found it just by cutting through and reading the land. Whoa, right? So, everybody get out, explore your world, and I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy your Not Thursday.